Right, hopefully this will work. I'm going to tell you guys how to make animated signatures. So it's not the easiest way, I don't think, but it's the way I do it. So you start off with 3 separate layers, so 3 files. This one is the one we will be editing with the most. As you can see, still got all the layers there. This is the animation I'll be using with lightning. The way I do it is I go on YouTube, play, pause, and then copy and paste. So as you can see, I've got a little movie going here with lightning. Keep that rectangle around it at all times, because if you lose it, you could be in for some trouble, because it's very hard to get the animation running smoothly, and if it does disappear, you'll have a very jumpy animation. Okay, so what we'll do is we will copy this picture here. It's the first picture of the animation I used. So you hit Control-C, and when it's sorted itself out, go over here and then hit Control-V, and then you hit Control-T to free transform, and you stretch it a little bit just to the end so it doesn't jump about too much, and then you go to Layer, Flatten Image, highlight it all with the box, Control-C, and then hit Control-V, and there you go, that's your first layer. And then you go back, you click on Animation and go back to the original one, Control-Z, Control-Alt-Z, so it goes back to all the layers. And then you delete that layer that you just copied, highlight the next one, jump up to the next layer, again Control-C, Control-V, and then stretch it again like you did before. And again, Layer, Flatten Image, Control-C, and then when you go down to your animation, hit this button here, New, Control-V, and as you can see, it's animating. It is a very boring process, but you just do that over and over again until you've got the animation running smoothly. So yeah, again, repeat the process. Paste, Control-C, jump on there, New, Control-V, and we've got an animation starting. Okay, so I've now done all those layers. I did a bit of a time skip, I do apologise. So you should have an animation that looks a bit like this. So it's running smoothly. I usually put 0.1 seconds between each one, apart from the last frame where I put 0.2, just so it doesn't jump so quickly. Now make sure it's on forever down on the bottom there, so it will continue to run smoothly and it won't ever stop. I forgot to mention earlier, when it comes to saving, before you begin, I usually do it 700 by 300 size wise, 700 long and 300 tall. You can and you will have to resize it when it comes to saving, but you can do that in a moment and I'll show you. That's just because size wise I don't know how you can do it, but you can resize the pictures that you get from YouTube, but to make it easier I just make sure it's bigger. So yes, where I just highlighted, you can change the size there. Make sure you save it as a GIF image, because otherwise it will just save as a PNG and it will be a flat file, so you won't get any sort of animation. And I'm just resizing it. Sorry, I've had to voice over this again because my screen capture wasn't being very helpful. It will make the quality a little less good, so you will have to fiddle with the settings until it gets to a decent standard. Make sure the colour's at 256. Other than that, I'm not sure how much you can see on my screen, but you will have to have a fiddle and see which one works best for you. But yeah, just make sure you save it as a GIF image, like I said, because otherwise you'll just have a flat picture. So yeah, resize it, save it as a GIF, and that's pretty much everything. Hope this has been of some use to you, and I do apologise for the crappy syncing, because yeah, I thought it would just work, but it didn't. So yeah, save it and then upload it to Photo Bucket or whichever free image site you use, and hopefully it'll work. Cheers!